Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to talk about Andor and Rogue One. If you know me well, if you're one of my friends, if you're one of my family members, you know that I love Star Wars. I actually have a separate social media account for Star Wars. I will link it in the description below and put it here. And you guys need to help me out. I don't know if I should combine my two accounts. I actually made this account before, this Star Wars account before I made this one. So now I'm thinking about combining the two because now I'm kind of like posting about kind of like the same things. So let me know, would me posting about Star Wars every now and again annoy you? I don't know. Let me know. But I love it. It's one of the things that makes me really happy. And I think Andor is one of the best things to ever happen to the Star Wars franchise. I have been waiting for season 2 ever since season 1 ended. And season 2 is right around the corner. So I thought it would be the perfect time to show you guys my Andor and Rogue One collection. I have a pretty significant Star Wars collection. A lot of it's in storage right now. So everything that I collect, a lot of stuff. If you know me, I'm collecting a little bit of everything. I've always been a collector of things ever since I was a kid. But I try to confine it to like a certain space. So I like to switch things out. So instead of like everything Star Wars, right now I'm committed to just focusing on Andor and Rogue One. So I kind of wanted to show you guys specifically what that entails. So let's go ahead and dive in. First things first. So this was the first piece in my Rogue One collection. I got this several years ago on eBay. This was my first ever Hot Toys collectible, and I just can't believe how realistic they always get their faces for the Hot Toys collectible line. It's just so good. And the accessories that she comes with. I used to have a ton of Hot Toys, you guys. Like, I used to have a lot, and they will continue to be so expensive, and I just can't continue to collect them because of how expensive they are. And one day, hopefully, I will be able to continue to collect these. But right now, I'm happy with the ones that I have. So cool. And she's just one of my favorite characters. So after Jyn Erso, I got K2. K2 is probably, oh man, I think K2 might be my favorite droid in the Star Wars universe. BD1 is definitely tying him for the top droid, definitely. I don't know. They're so cool. Also, his eyes light up. So if you remove his head, show you, let me get closer. You pop his head off here. The little switch inside. And you just flip this switch on, focus. And then you pop his head back on. And then his eyes light up. How cool is that? And like the detail on him is just insane. Fully posable. I will never part with this guy. He's just so cool. So that is K2. I also have a Stormtrooper, which you saw in the beginning there when I opened up my little bookshelf. I won't grab him up because he's pretty standard for a trooper, but I love the design. I had never seen anything like that. You know, you've seen like the standard troopers, but that was, I love when they introduce new trooper designs in the Star Wars universe, so I had to have him. Okay, so those are the Hot Toys I have from Rogue One. This is a Lego set from Andor. I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this is the only Lego set from Andor. And it's the Ambush on Ferrix. This is unopened. I haven't decided if I'm gonna put this together yet, but it comes with Cassian, Luthen, and Cyril minifigures. And I don't know. I want to open it so bad just so I can have the minifigures on display. I don't know. I'm just hoping we're going to get more merch. I just feel like Andor is so much more popular now. Like, come on, they have to give us more, right? I feel like they have to. They have to. Fingers crossed that we get more Lego sets with this new season. Next up we have, oh my gosh, we have all of these bag clips, these blind box bag clips. You guys, I bought all of these. One was a gift. I bought all of these to try and get Cassian. Insane. I ended up getting Cassian from eBay because I could not get Cassian for the life of me. So I have the full set of these Andor bag clips. So I'll show you all of them. I just had to collect them all because Andor merch, they weren't doing a lot for the first season. So I had to have it, you know? I had to have it. Next up, we have the steelbook of season 1 of Andor. I love the artwork on this, and I love that it comes with the making of Andor because we really didn't get to see any of that on Disney Plus like they usually do for The Mandalorian and other things like that. So this is a great little treasure for people who wanted to see those little BTS nuggets. So really grateful for this. This is really, really, really cool. This is the soundtrack for season 1 of Andor on vinyl, and this is so cool. I love this. It comes with an exclusive poster in here and artwork, and I'll show you real quick. So I would love to frame this when I have room. Let's see. Really cool to have in your collection. Especially the Morlana Club mix. So my Star Wars art book collection is pretty big. This is one of my favorites though, the Rogue One art book. And I am praying, you guys, that they do one for Andor. We did not get an art book for season 1. I'm hoping that they were waiting to wrap season 2 because this is the end to put out an art book. That's my hope. I'm hoping that they're just waiting. Like they're not gonna not give us an art book, right? Like they're not gonna just like leave us hanging. They can't do that, right? I mean, they can do whatever they want, but right? Anyways, I've always loved art books. I love getting into the thought process of the artists' minds and how they were thinking about creating and what their inspiration was for like a ship or a character or the costumes and what they were pulling from that day or that week or that month. And it's just so cool. I love world building. That's my favorite part. One of my favorite parts of filmmaking, and I majored in film production in college, and it's just fascinating to me. So yeah, this is one of my favorite art books in my Star Wars art book collection, and I'm praying that we get one for Andor, so we shall see. Okay, so that's that. And last but not least, I mean, you saw some action figures and stuff. I'm not gonna really go through those. I will show you B2 though, because he's so cute. B2 though, because he's so cute. And he expands. So, you recognize this little Stormy. This is Jyn Erso's Stormy doll that she drops at the beginning of Rogue One. This is a 1-to-1 replica, and I think this is so cool. This is actually from Galaxy's Edge, and yeah, this is one of my favorite pieces in my collection. Yeah, I really love anything like, I don't know what it is in my brain, but I've always loved like 1-to-1 replicas from movies, like props, like actual props. If I had a 3D printer, if I was capable of making things like that, I would be in trouble. And I'm sure I could learn if I taught myself. It's just like having the patience to teach myself, because I would probably go 3D printer crazy. But like, this is just, oh, this is so cool. This is so cool. So let me show you guys. Like, how cool is that? I love it. I love it. So yeah, so that's not I didn't show you everything, but I wanted to show you some of the fun things. And if you like Star Wars, if you like Andor, or if you like a different franchise, sound off in the comments. Like, what are you excited for that's coming out this year? Let me know. I want to know if you are a fan of anything. I mean, I love being a fan and getting excited for things. Andor releases on Disney Plus April 22nd. I can't wait to watch. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.